Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be reading a book about a butterfly, and we're going to be talking about the life cycle of a butterfly and just learning a little bit about monarch butterflies. So let's get into our book. So we are going to be reading From Caterpillar to Butterfly. Today, a caterpillar came to school in a jar. It is eating green leaves. It is climbing and wiggling. This tiny caterpillar is going to change. It will change into a beautiful butterfly. Caterpillars usually turn into butterflies outdoors. They live in gardens and meadows and yards, but we will watch our caterpillar change into a butterfly right here in our classroom. This change is called metamorphosis. Our caterpillar started out as a tiny egg. The mother butterfly laid the egg on a leaf. A butterfly is an insect. The egg is tiny. It is the size of a pinhead. When the caterpillar hatched out of the egg, it was hungry. It ate its way out of its own eggshell. Then it started to eat green plants right away. The mother butterfly lays her egg on the plants that the caterpillar will eat. These are called host plants. A caterpillar's job is to eat and eat and eat, so it will grow and grow and grow. The caterpillar is also called the larva. Each day when we come into school, we look at our caterpillar. Each day it is bigger. The caterpillar eats and grows for 12 to 14 days. Our skin grows with us, but a caterpillar's skin does not grow. When the caterpillar gets too big for its skin, the skin splits down the back, and the caterpillar crawls right out of its own skin. It is new skin underneath. This is called molting. Our caterpillar will molt 4 or 5 times. After many days, our caterpillar is finished growing. It is much bigger than when it first came to school. It is almost as big as my little finger now. Our caterpillar is making a special house. First, it makes a button of silk. It uses this button to hang upside down from a twig. Then it molts for the last time. Instead of a new skin, this time there is a hard shell. This shell is called a chrysalis. Our caterpillar will stay inside the chrysalis for a long time. The chrysalis is also called the pupa. Every day, the chrysalis looks the same. We can't see anything happening, but inside the chrysalis, our caterpillar is changing. The caterpillar stays inside the chrysalis about 1 week. Will our caterpillar ever turn into a butterfly? Will it ever come out of its chrysalis? We can hardly wait, but we do. We wait and wait and wait. Then one day during snack time, somebody shouts, "Look," and we all rush over to see. The chrysalis is cracking. We see a head, a body, and then wings. It is a butterfly. The tiny caterpillar who came to school in a jar turned into a painted lady butterfly, and we saw it happen. Our butterfly is damp and crumpled. It hangs on the chrysalis while its wings flap, flap, flap. Blood pumps into the wings. The wings straighten out and dry. Soon our butterfly will be ready to fly. In 2 hours, the wings are dry and the butterfly is ready to fly. Our butterfly cannot stay in the jar, it needs to be outside, with flowers and grass and trees and other butterflies. It is a warm spring day. I put my finger into the jar. The butterfly sits on my finger. I pull it out and our butterfly goes free. We feel a little sad and a little happy. We watch our butterfly land on a flower. It will sip the flower's nectar through a long coiled tube called a proboscis. Maybe it is a female butterfly. Maybe someday she will lay an egg on a leaf. I know just what will happen then. That egg will hatch into a caterpillar, and that caterpillar will turn into a beautiful butterfly. So this is a painted lady butterfly, and it sips nectar from certain flowers like thistle, burdock, zinnia, butterfly bush, and mint. And then here are a bunch of different butterflies that can be found in North America. So this is a monarch butterfly, a black swallowtail, a cabbage white butterfly, a dog-faced butterfly, a blue butterfly, or a common blue, and a buckeye butterfly. Thank you so much for listening to the story. So now we are going to be looking at the life cycle of a monarch butterfly. So this is the egg stage. Butterflies lay their eggs, which are protected by a hard shell on plant leaves. The eggs attach to the leaf. Larvae or caterpillars usually emerge from eggs after a week. However, eggs that are laid in winter cannot hatch until temperatures increase with spring's arrival. Then we have the larva stage. The larva or caterpillar eats plants such as milkweed leaves to build strength for its transformation into a pupa. A caterpillar sheds its skin 4 or 5 times as wing patterns begin to develop. Butterflies are only caterpillars for a few weeks before wrapping themselves in a chrysalis, sometimes called a cocoon, during the pupa stage. So this is the pupa stage. When a caterpillar is fully grown, it spins a chrysalis onto the underside of a leaf, twig, or branch. Then while hanging upside down, the caterpillar wraps itself in the chrysalis, hibernating there for several weeks during its metamorphosis into a butterfly. About a day before it emerges, the butterfly's black and orange wings can be seen through the chrysalis. So this is the adult or butterfly stage. The butterfly hangs from the chrysalis while its wings dry, a process that can take hours. The butterfly shakes its wings to test their strength before flying away to feed on assorted flowers and begin the life cycle again. Spring has sprung, which means that nature is waking up, and species that have spent the winter down south are returning. Outside, you might hear the sweet song of the robin, and in the garden, the green tips of tulips and crocus are starting to make an appearance. Soon, the bees, bugs, and butterflies will be back, welcoming longer days and warmer temperatures. One of the most amazing migratory species that we see come back here each spring is the monarch butterfly. These butterflies are known for their incredible migration across North America. Every fall, as the days shorten and the air gets colder, millions of these delicate insects leave their home range in Canada and the United States to fly south. They continue until they reach southern California or central Mexico, more than 3,200 kilometers away. So towards the end of the winter, the monarchs in Mexico and California mate. The females will then head north, laying eggs along the way on the milkweed plant. Milkweed is important because once the eggs hatch and the green and white striped caterpillars emerge, they don't feed on anything but milkweed. So while many consider milkweed a weed, it's actually crucially important for this at-risk species. Adult butterflies feed on the flower's nectar, so making sure that the monarchs have plenty of native wildflowers to get nectar from throughout the spring, summer, and fall is important. Come fall, the monarchs that spend their summers feasting on these newly planted wildflowers will have the strength they need to fly south for the winter, which will help future generations thrive. Thank you so much for learning a little bit about butterflies with me today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit about renewable energy sources. See you tomorrow. Bye.